Welcome to LaRay Literacy Corner. What will LaRay do today?
Well, hello everybody. My name is Bop. It's short for Bebop. Skibbity-bebop, bebop, Scooby-Doo-Doo, yeah. So, you're probably wondering why I'm here. Well, I'll tell you. I'm here to help out with LaRay's Literacy Corner. Now, Mr. D, you know, the bald-head guy with the beard? Yeah, he asked me if I could help him out with LaRay's Literacy Corner. And I said, what you need my help for? But I'll be more than happy to help. And he told me, if you could just read the books for me, every now and then, read the books and talk about the books with the kids, that would be great. And I was like, I would love to do that. What books you talking about? And then he was like, you know, the What Will LaRay Do Today series. And I was like, oh, you talk about those books. I would love to help you out with those books. And just wondering, what will LaRay do today? He can do anything because he loves using his imagination. So I said, sure, I would love to help out. So Mr. D is going to work with the live portion of these readings, and I'm going to help with the book reading portion. And then you and I can work together to read the books and discuss them. What do you say? Ready to get to it? Let's go. So now that we're ready to begin, let's see what book we're reading today. If you can look in the background, you can see the books and the pages of the books in the background. So today we're going to read, What Will LaRay Do Today? Let's go to school. Now we know what time of year it is, so this is the perfect book for this time of year because it's almost back to school time. I know the kids some are excited. Some might be a little bit like, oh. I know the parents are excited, right, parents? But it's a fun time because we get to go back to school and we get to see our friends and see our new teachers and just have fun and do all kinds of great things. So today we're going to read, What Will LaRay Do Today? Let's go to school. Okay, it's time for page 1. Let's see what we have. You can see him right there. There's Mr. D, you know, the bald-head guy with the beard. He's on the page right there. You can see him. Let's see what he's got to say. Hi, I'm Mr. D. School is very important. Tell me, what's your favorite subject? Can you tell me what your favorite school subject is? I know when I was in school, I loved PE. I used to love going to PE. I really did. But no. I think my favorite subject was English. I loved English or language arts because I loved to write and I loved to read. That was something I really enjoyed. So English was my favorite subject. How about you? Okay, now we're on page 2. Let's see what page 2 has for us. It was a bright and sunny morning as LaRay skipped and hopped. Do you like to skip and hop? Sometimes when I'm outside and I'm enjoying a beautiful day, I like to skip and hop. Skippity-scoppity, skippity-scoppity, skippity-scoppity hop. Wait. Hop rhymes with bop, which is my name. Skippity-hoppity, 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 boppity-boppity, bippity-boppity-boo, and all of that good stuff. But it's a nice day outside. Look, the sun's shining. LaRay's walking with his dog. Do you know his dog's name? His dog's name is Cow. That's a pretty funny name for a doggy. But if you look at her, she kind of looks like a cow. Especially with the white body and the black spots. She looks like a cow. She's got a little bell around her neck, right around here. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what's going on page 3. Okay, as we go to page 3, let's see what we have. He was on his way down the sidewalk, heading to the bus stop. I remember when I used to have to walk to the bus stop when I was a young camel, growing up in elementary and all the way through school. I rode the bus. So I had to walk to the bus stop as well. Do any of you have to walk to the bus stop? If so, make sure you're walking with a group or you're walking with some parents or some grown-ups to make sure that you're safe. Gotta always have safety first. Let's see what's on the next page. He was dressed really nice. He was dressed really cool. I mean, everyone likes to dress nice and dress really cool. I mean, look at me. I have my turtleneck on, but some people may say, it's hot outside. Why do you have a turtleneck? Because I'm a camel and I'm always cool. Let's see what's on the next page. On the next page, we have, he was all dressed up and ready for school. See, he was all excited about going to school. He had his nice school clothes on, got his backpack, and he was ready. It's a sunshiny day. He was ready to go to school. Let's see what's on the next page. As the bus arrived, LaRay hurried inside. He was anxious to get to school. Do you know what anxious means? That's a pretty big word. That means he was really, really, really excited to get to school. He was anxious or really, really, really excited to get to school. He was ready to take the bus ride. Have you guys ever ridden on a bus? Usually they're long and yellow, kind of like a banana. And you ride on the bus, but you got to make sure you're safe. So you sit down in your seats at all times so the bus driver can be safe and the bus driver can keep you safe because everyone's sitting down and paying attention. As they arrived at the school, all the children were delighted. They were delighted. Why? Because they get to go to school. Isn't that great? Let's see what's on the next page. They were ready to learn, and it made them so excited. It's exciting to learn because you learn about new things that maybe you didn't know, or you learn more about things that you knew something about. It's exciting to learn, especially when you're at school, or even if you're just walking around in the park, or even if you're just outside. It's always exciting to learn more about things. First hour was math. Let's play with numbers. You know what numbers are, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's more numbers out there. There's more and more numbers out there. Let's see. They all counted from 1 all the way to 100. That's pretty good. How high can you count? Can you count from 1 to 10? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's pretty good. Keep working on it. You'll be able to go even higher than that. What's on the next page? The second hour was science, which can be so much fun. It's exciting to learn how plants, soil, water, and the sun work together as one. You can see on the page, they got flowers growing there, and you need all those things to grow those beautiful flowers. Third hour was language arts, having fun with words. See, this was my favorite place, language arts or English. This was my favorite here. Let's see what LaRay has going on. LaRay loved rhyming words like curds, herds, and birds. Do you know what rhyming words are? You see, rhyming words are words that sound alike, or they sound the same. At least parts of the word sound the same. Next up, I hope everyone is hungry because it's time for lunch. Lunch was the other class period that I really, really enjoyed. Eating fresh fruits and veggies improves your energy a bunch. I love fresh fruits and I love veggies. I think my favorite fruit is, I think apples. I really love apples. And my favorite fruit, I said fruit twice. I mean, my favorite fruit is probably gonna be apples. My favorite veggie is, I really, 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 really like carrots. I like carrots. I'm just biting my fingers. I really love carrots. Okay. What's your favorite fruit? What's your favorite veggie? Nice. Those are some very, very, very good choices. Okay, let's see what's on the next page. After eating a healthy lunch, it's time for recess. That's my other favorite class period of the day. Let's see. Exercise with running and jumping to see who's the best. Recess is a fun time. Yes, you can laugh and joke and run around, but you get to run off some of that energy that you just made because you ate your lunch. A nice healthy lunch gives you lots of energy. And then you can run it off when you're on the playground. So that's pretty fun. And you can play with your friends and just let off a little steam while you're out there. That's pretty cool. Next, it's time to cool down and settle the mind. You got to settle your mind and see what's going on. You've been all riled up. You ate a great lunch. You went outside and you played. Now it's time to calm down a little bit and settle the mind. LaRay and the class take time out for some quiet reading time. We got to be quiet and whisper a little bit because everybody's reading. Just like we are in the library, you have to be quiet because other people are working and reading and you don't want to disturb them. So it's quiet reading time. Reading is LaRay's favorite part of the day. I like reading too. Do you like reading? If you don't, I think eventually you will, because you can read about all kinds of things and just open up your imagination and just let it flow free with all the wonderful things you can read in books. He enjoys reading a good book that lets his imagination play. Do you guys know what imagination is? That's when you use your brain and let your brain just kind of soar and do whatever it wants. Anything you think about can come true in your imagination. So you should always think positive and think about some of the biggest and wildest things you can that's most exciting to you and use your imagination to let it come true. At the end of the day, school is out and everyone begins to run. Uh-oh, it's the end of the school day. Everyone's running and ready to go home, even though they did enjoy their day at school. Going to school is very important, but it's also really fun. The end. Nice job. Now, let's meet the characters. First, we have LaRay and we have Cal. We didn't see Cal much in this book because we can't have the pets at school, but Cal did walk him to the bus stop, and I'm sure Cal was there waiting on him right when he got off the bus. Who's next? Look, we got Bud playing on the playground. Then we got Tank getting on the bus or getting off the bus. Either way, he's by the bus. We have EJ standing outside of the cafeteria. I'm sure she's ready for that wonderful lunch that they had, nice and healthy. And then we have RJ laying down, getting some quiet reading time on the mat with a wonderful book, ready to use her imagination. Man, that was a good book. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And it was great reading with you all, and I hope you guys learned something. So we'll see you next time on LaRay's Literacy Corner. What will LaRay do today? I wonder, what is he going to do next time? See ya.
LaRay's Literacy Corner, putting imagination back in literacy.